What's up YouTube and welcome back to Kangbros TV. This is a reaction video to Liverpool versus Midtjylland and we have just drawn 1-1 in Denmark. It was literally like Liverpool versus Midtjylland versus VAR today. Like the amount of time it took out of the game itself was crazy. Like I think what was it, 8 minutes added on at the end. I mean I don't really give a shit about the result. Basically that's what I'm trying to say, because going into this game we all knew that we've already done, everything's complete. Just throw some players out there. I was surprised with some of the selections. I didn't really like the fact that Fabinho was playing. I was a bit worried about that, but I'm glad that all the players that finished that game have come out of it unscathed, and we can move on to Sunday. I mean, that's the main thing, the main focus I think we need to take away from this game as Liverpool fans, and not get too wound up by what actually happened today. Even though it is annoying, it is annoying. But I'm just saying my opinion. Even though it is annoying, I think we need to just look at it in that light to say, look, we've got out of there unscathed, move on.
I see, I'm different to you. What do you mean it's annoying?
That's me, go on.
But that is a time of my life that I'm never going to get back now, watching that, right? And it's come down to, again, the result, it's too tough, not too concerned. We've done all the hard work, we've qualified, unlike some. But my point being is that, like, where do we go from here now with VAR? Yeah, people, like you say, you've got to turn around and just say, fine, okay, it's the right time. I'm gonna put somebody on blast. Yeah, Peter fucking Walton. Yeah, Peter Walton. This guy, he plays with my emotions on a weekly basis. Yeah, it's actually a madness. Brighton game. We're gonna go and ask Peter Walton what he thinks. No, that will be overturned. That will not be a penalty. They'll carry on. That's not clear obvious error. They go back. It's a penalty, bro. It's a penalty. Chilling. Today, first for the penalty, he goes, no, this will be overturned because it's clearly offside. With the evidence presented, it's clearly offside. This will be overturned, and so that supersedes the thing. So that penalty, goal. The last one, this will be a goal. This will be a goal. There's no reason for this to be disallowed. This was going to be a goal. No goal. Yeah. So what is he? What is he?
Basically,
what's he doing?
But as soon as Peter Walton says something, it's opposite. It's distinct opposite, bro.
Yeah.
As soon as he said it, I looked at you, bro. I said, delete the goal, bro. I said, or count the goal. Every time he speaks, it's the complete opposite, and that tells you everything you need to know about VAR.
I just feel like they're like, it was almost today. It was for like they're just looking for something. They're just looking for a reason to go against it. Like Mane's goal, Minamino's goal. Apparently, it's handball. Mane handballed it. You looked at it from every angle, every single angle. Yeah, and you said, oh yeah, the last one looked like it potentially was a handball. If you look at that same shot from a different angle, you could clearly tell that Mane's hand gets pulled away, and you could see it hitting the guy's shoulder. So you know from the other angle it's hit the guy's shoulder. That's not a clear and obvious error. It's not a clear and obvious error. And even if like, there's just so many different things. The penalty that was given. Now, I'm sorry, yeah, but if you're telling me that he's definitely onside, 100% onside. Why is it, and this comes back to the problem of VAR, it's not solving an issue because no one knows what's going on. We're not allowed to listen to what the correspondence is between the officials. There's 8 minutes added on. Something would tell me that it's not a clear and obvious error then, is it? It's not clear and obvious. So what does it mean anymore? Because are we eradicating howlers? I don't think we are. Because we're also looking at, they show you lines. We'll go back to the point of, they don't, that first point of contact when they're bought, they're not going back and making sure that that's on point. Okay, we'll just take it from wherever we think the contact's been made, and this is what the other end we're gonna analyse it to the nth degree. Look out for someone's ball bag hanging over the line. I'm sorry, but this VAR shit, and I know Liverpool have been on the bad end of some rough ones, but Manchester United yesterday, that penalty, for me, that's not a penalty, but they've got it. But they've got the penalty,
and they changed the whole game.
But
literally, they were going into the last minute, possibly could have knocked out Leipzig, and that because of what? That was never a foul. But one thing I would say before we move on about VAR is that if you look at the decisions, were they not correct though? Because even though we questioned them, like the last shot for me looked like it touched Mane's hand.
Exactly.
So let me finish. So if they think that's a penalty and it's hit his hand and it has, or based upon that is the correct decision. If you go on the shot they showed for the offside, in that shot it looks offside. So that was a correct decision. So I mean,
well, no, it's not. You just said it because it's offside. Then you just said it. Oh, it looked correct. It looked offside. So
no. Sorry, it didn't look offside. It looked onside. My bad. It looked onside from the last shot they showed. Right. So that was a correct decision. So I'm just trying to play devil's advocate here, and then And obviously the penalty was the penalty.
But so my point to that is you're saying that there's one angle at the end that looked like it might have been a handball.
Yeah.
One angle at the end that might listen to what you're saying. There's one angle at the end that might have been handball.
No. It was in that angle. It was a handball.
But in four other shots, it's not a handball. So then you tell me where the clear and obvious error is then.
I agree with you there. There's definitely no clear and obvious error. But what I'm saying is, if you go there's some evidence there to prove that their decisions were right. So all I'm trying to say, I'm just saying, no. I agree with you saying that it's not clear and obvious. I 100% agree. All I'm trying to play devil's advocate and say that there are shots there to prove that their decision is possibly right. That's all I'm trying to say. So even though we're against VAR and we're vexed, there is some evidence there to show that the decision may be right. That's what I'm saying.
No, well, you can say all you want and you can play devil's advocate.
All the Liverpool fans might agree.
But I think what you're making a point for making a point's sake to play devil's advocate. But
no, I'm not.
Well, you just said it yourself. You said
I'm saying I saw the shots they showed is evidence to their decision. And they were correct on those shots.
On those shots, but then what about this? It's subjective. It's subjective.
Yes.
It's four different other camera shots that they've showed that suggest that is wrong. What you're saying is wrong.
Yeah.
You've got somebody else. Apparently, he's the most experienced referee that out of everyone involved tonight, saying that should not be the case. But yet, some French Don has decided, yes. Listen, let's just use that last one, the grainy shot that we've got there on potentially that it could be. Let's go with that one. So it's just it's just someone else's decision. That's for me where I'm thinking to myself, this technology thing of the use of it isn't working. Then is it? Leave it to debate, or like I've said to you before, bring in a system where you have one review per half. You got one review. If you use the review and it's wrong, you've lost your review. It's done. Whether that be in minute 1, whether that be in minute 10. Whether that be minute 45 or whatever, right? You got one review per half, something of that along those lines, because then it's down to you to say, right, okay, listen, Liverpool have just scored. We're happy that it's not offside or not handball or whatever, so and so. What are your thoughts? Someone's going to turn around and say, yeah, do you know what? I'm pretty sure that I think he handballed that. Right, okay, so we're looking for the handball. Then you go into your review or whatever. If it's not, you've lost your review. It works in other sports. It works in cricket. Tennis do it. We need to adopt something like that, because at the moment it's taken all love and passion out of the game for me. You score, you don't celebrate. You don't want to celebrate. You get a decision, you're like, I don't know. Do we celebrate? Takes it all out of it. Why do people go to games and why do they watch football? This saps a lot. If this game that there was more riding on it, imagine the upheaval it would have caused. That's my point. And it's not making the game any quicker. It's not speeding things up, and we're not necessarily getting the correct decision. We're getting a decision that is suiting someone's potential narrative or someone's subjective view. That's not good enough for me personally. I'm sorry.
No.
If you're going to use VAR, use it 100%. Get rid of that fucker standing out there, because he ain't good enough then, is he? To do a job.
No. I think you're spot on about where football has come. Like, this is definitely the worst state football has been in since we've been watching football. Like you said, it sucked out the love of the game, what's happening, the celebrations, everything. Even the way we celebrate now. If you look at it deeply, we celebrate differently now.
We don't.
Exactly. We just look at each other and think, maybe you reckon.
And then that moment's gone.
Yeah, we're just debating it, actually. Yeah. We're not actually celebrating, we're just debating. That's a goal. Trust me, it's definitely a goal. That's what we're doing. And that's not what football's about. So, 100% agree with you. So let's move away from the VAR.
Although it's hard to, because for me it just ruins the whole spectacle that what everyone watches football for. Bullshit.
For me, Fabinho again today was immense. The guy is now hitting levels even in this position that he used to do in the DM position. Like his clearance off the line, his reading of the game, assessing situations and stuff like that. As soon as he came off, it looked like a shit show back there. That's how I felt. As soon as the second half started, and I'm not blaming certain players, I just think the whole thing collectively, second half, it was just a shit show as soon as he came off.
No, I kind of disagree with you. I thought Fabinho was very good when he came off. It was poor. We missed chances in early on in the game where we could have probably put the game to bed. We didn't. And then if we're being honest, they should have probably won it towards the end, because they applied a lot more pressure and we struggled with it. Good to get the young players out, but I think it shows that when Firmino came on, he just took that split second to take care of the ball a bit better. Henderson came on, leadership, like talking the whole time, talking people through.
I agree with you on Henderson, but I'm not sure about the Firmino one, bro. Because when he came on, What did he actually?
There's about 3 or 4 passes that when we were breaking on them, that actually put us through. He was the one that's giving them passes, giving that split second, not rushing the pass.
Yeah.
So for me, that he takes care of the ball a bit better than what the others are. But I have to say it, yeah. I'm like, it annoys me because certain people get so offended when you say anything negative about Origi, yeah. But I always ask the question: you tell me, and I don't want to hear that nonsense about but look what he's done for. Because yes, that we've never denied that. Not one point we've denied that. But get with the times as well. You got to get with the times because that's like saying we should have kept Steven Gerrard, even to now on the bench, and coming on for 5-10 minutes and playing in cup games because of everything he's done for the club. Is that fair? Is it fair? It's not, is it? Times move on, and he hasn't moved with the times. I'm sorry. I'm actually baffled because some people on the comments that listen, cut him, put some respect on his name because remember that night against Barcelona. Yes, that was brilliant, unbelievable, and he will go down in folklore and he will go down in history for those things that he's done. That goal against Everton, I completely get all that, but you've also got to get to the level of Jota's come to this club and done what he's done
in such a short
in a short space of time. So what you want to keep him? So because it's not your money that's paying the wages. Listen, get with the time. Just be real. You tell me what he's done that suggests to you that he should be given opportunity.
You have to
just tell me. I want to know.
Exactly. Just like anything, you need to build a case. Like, tell us what has he done since that's happened. What has he done? He's been given opportunities to come in there and just shine and show something that, you know what, there is a player in here. I do want to be here, and you can rely on me when you need me. And
he was fresh. There was no reason to take him off.
Nothing. Absolutely nothing. And people just like my brother said, it's like people say, "Oh, this is not Arsenal fan TV." You lot are like, no. You just need to be real with yourself. Don't be just blindly with your goals just defending players for the sake of it. Like even when people when Lovren made mistakes, he did before. People were on Lovren's case. Like he's gone and achieved the same things. He's won the same medals, but people are happy to see him out the door.
But he's actually on job. in Champions League or whatever. Looking at him, we could do with Lovren now. He would do a job for us now. But my point being is that I'm sick of people saying, "Oh yeah, you lot are out of order because you're going in at Origi. Look at everything he's done for the club." It's nothing to do with that. Of course we appreciate that. You singing his praises from that when he was at it, when he was doing well, of course. But things move on. Times move on. Daniel Sturridge, when he was playing with Suarez, everyone was on his balls. Then all of a sudden, it dried up. Same thing.
So I mean, I don't know. People keep defending him. You tell us what. If someone can in the comments tell me what he has done and build a case for why we should be keeping this guy playing him, then fair enough. But I can't see it. I really can't. And another guy we have to ask questions now is Minamino. I'm even now beginning to think that when they sold us, Salzburg that sold us to him, right? They must be thinking, take him, bro. Take 7 million. Like we was thinking it's a steal. What does he do? All the games go by him, the times go by him, and just the small things. He's not even doing those right. Like he just looks like he's lost. And I really wanted to see a player within Minamino, but like I said, in these games, you need to stamp the authority in these games. Just do something. Nothing.
He put a few crosses in the box, a few sliders through, and it would have been. I think getting that goal today, you could see how upset he was when they didn't give the goal. So that could have been the catalyst for something. But my point being, again, and it's different because I was really hoping, and I still am hoping that Minamino does turn the corner. But Jota, I said I was still not quite convinced when he first came through the door. I take that back because his work rate, his tenacity, and all these sort of things. But that goes back to the point I make about Origi as well, is that you give these guys opportunities. It's devil's advocate. Again, it's like, well, okay, Origi, if you free up that wage, because you sign him up for a contract, whatever, free up the wages and give that to somebody else who's got more hunger and a point to prove, you probably potentially get more end result. This is the point I'm trying to make. Is that, yes, keep Origi because it's great because of what he's done against Barcelona and that goal against Everton. Keep him for that. Or you say, do you know what? Probably it's time to switch it up. That's what I'm trying to say.
A quick shout out to Kelleher as well in goal again today, and I think he just carried on his confidence. Like we always talk about goalkeepers and how confidence plays a big part in it, and you can just see like today once again he was there when needed, made some big saves, pushing out where it needed to be. So those could easily been goals, and we don't know what Adrian could have done in this situation.
Yeah.
So,
and it's good to know that obviously Alisson's not playing, and we're all comfortable with him in goal. So.
and you can't think of a mistake that he made today, right? The same, like,
when he came flying out for the penalty and he kicked one straight out,
but nothing like
tries to play.
yeah,
So
yeah. Ajax out. I can't believe it. Like, what the hell happened there? Like, you just thought guaranteed, and they fucked it. So they'll be playing with Man United and all them teams there. That was a shock. And then in terms of who we get next, I mean, who do people want to see us get? I mean, we personally, I don't really give a shit. Or we said this before. Like, if this is Champions League, bring on anyone. We could possibly get Atletico Madrid again, and we could possibly get Barcelona out of the bag of teams.
I'd like to right that wrong, the Barcelona wrong, the Atleti wrong, because I don't like that. Last year that didn't sit right, because we did actually play very well against them. But like we said before, bring anyone now, because it's Champions League. You're gonna have to play the best teams to win it. So, whoever comes through, you got to play them. So, go with that. But yeah, listen. Let us know your thoughts. The VAR stuff. Am I moaning, or do I have a point? Let me know what you think. Are you with Devil's Advocate over here? Sit on the fence, or
it's not on the fence, bro.
Well, you said it now. Own that thing. Or or your thoughts. Do you agree with me on that one? And let us know about the Origi situation. Come on, tell me something. Am I wrong? Am I being harsh? Or do you have to get with the times? Or are some people just clouded in their judgment because it's not your money that's paying his wages?
So until Sunday, that's the next time we play. Please don't forget to share, like, subscribe, and definitely comment.